NFC
Cowboys?
East meme war is fantastic. It's just a bunch of like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it smells like bitch in here, like kind of memes, and like everyone is laughing at the Giants and how terrible they were, and they almost beat the Cowboys, they're 1-1, but it's not a great 1-1, and look, we're undefeated, and it's fun to look at the memes.
Yeah, I like it. The fandom makes the sports more high stakes than they would be normally. Just the shame of losing, because that those evil people are gonna spit in your face about it. Versus the alternative, which is you'd get to see them literally cry, like they get so upset. One of my favorite things in recent memory has been when UJ's beating somebody and they find one of their fans in the crowd and like making a sad face. It's great. There was I think there was a Texas fan with the big fuzzy hair who was crying or looking real sad last time we beat them. I love that. I love it. I love the rivalries. Falcons beat the Vikings, which is Mitty's team. So I got to rub that in a little bit. Like I don't give a shit, and I despise the Falcons. I always say, you can't say that in public. If something bad happened to them,
stub toes.
If the stadium stubbed its toe and collapsed into a black hole, that would be a good day for me. If Mercedes-Benz Stadium went to a Star Trek universe and then fell into a black hole or something like that, I would be all good with that. I feel like that organization. I wish that it would get sold. I wish that we weren't the Atlanta Falcons anymore. I wish the Falcons would go to fucking Detroit and be the Detroit Falcons, and then we could get a new team down here and start fresh. Start fresh with 0-0, a team that has never lost after being up 28-3 in the Super Bowl. I want that team because I can't be a fan of a team that did. And I've talked about this before, but I watch a lot of those top 10 lists, and YouTube feeds me these algorithms of all of the greatest comebacks in NFL history, all of the banned moves, tactics, and equipment in NFL history, like the timeline. They go back to the leather helmet days, and they go back to the 70s when linemen would smack each other in the ear and stuff like that. And then inevitably, the Falcons' loss comes up. It's like most heartbreaking moment in NFL history.
I think you're getting a call.
This picture. So the Washington Commanders last year did pretty well, but it turns out they had the weakest schedule that any team has had in 20 years or something. I'm not sure that's exactly right, but it was on Reddit, so it's true. And this year they started off with a win, and then they faced an actual goodish team and lost immediately. So this is the kind of stuff that NFC East meme wars is filled with, incoming call from a potential fraud. I just scanned it. There was some in bad taste, maybe Charlie Kirk related. It wasn't really
on the football subreddit.
It was like, hey, here's a picture of any quarterback behind the Giants offensive line. And it's just Charlie Kirk in the chair, still healthy. And it's like, yeah, that one's a little on the nose. Okay.
They can't help themselves over there.
Yeah, right?
Jeez.
Anything for engagement.
Anything.
I need more karma.
But yeah, they're having a good time with the games over there.
Yeah, I will stick by my Chiefs. I've said it for years. I know it seems like a bandwagon move, but I do genuinely like the Chiefs. I like that they're there in Missouri, and I like that I like Patrick Mahomes. I genuinely do. I like Kelsey. I genuinely enjoy watching him speak. I've seen him act in 2 or 3 movies now, and they don't give him a big role or anything, but he doesn't stand out as some person who shouldn't be there. I like him. I like those guys, and I want them to win. But they've started out rough. Are they 0-2?
I think so.
The
Chiefs.
Oh, they are 0-2.
I don't follow them as much as I keep track of them.
First time they've started 0-2 in a long time.
Somebody else.
Yeah,
yeah. It
is rare. Rough. It seems like they've been so good for so long. But we'll see.
Do they play the Cowboys next? I'm gonna go look.
That'd be great if they got their first win against Scum's team. He'd be very upset.
It's possible. They're not a trash team, I think. I'm not really a football expert. They play the Giants next. They'll probably beat them.
Oh, yeah. Giants are 0-2.
Yeah. Someone's got to lose their O in the other direction.
And look, I got to feed into it. I love to hate on organizations that play against UGA. Notre Dame, 0-2. 0-2, baby. And still ranked at 0-2. It's such a, everybody's like, what? Wait, what? Yeah, they're quality losses. Fuck you, quality losses. They're 0-2. They haven't won a game yet. They've already the like over under on their total season wins is already paid off because they can't win. I think it was 13.5 was the over and under maybe. Yeah. Like they can't win more than 13 games now.
Oh man, poor Shane Gillis.
Is he a Notre Dame fan?
Big Notre Dame
I've seen like Notre Dame commercials with him in it, which would be pretty sick to be famous and be like a hardcore fan and then like kind of nose your way in and be like, hey, I'm the level of famous now that I could maybe help you guys out. And you don't even have to tell me that much. I can just kind of mill around in the
right
about his Bud Light commercial.
I did. So I saw that.
Gillis, Gillis did a Bud Light commercial, but he's a Texas fan in the commercial. He's wearing Texas gear in a Texas stadium surrounded by Texas fans. And it's a funny commercial, but they were like, well, bro, what you repping Texas for? And he's on his podcast like, you know, I'm acting, right? Like, I'm not a Texas fan for realsies. Bud Light paid me to make a commercial for them. Like get that, right? Everyone understands that what are you talking about? And I'm like, I still don't like it. Horns down. I still don't like it.
I don't know. I'm a little with the fans on this one. I like the ride or die. Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce's his brother, and he's married to this really nice woman who has a podcast. Anyway, she's an Eagles fan. And when Travis Kelce is in the Super Bowl and she goes to like support her brother-in-law and stuff, she wears like Cincinnati Bearcats stuff where they both went to college because I think that's the right team name because it's the right color, but she won't wear a non-Eagles team. She's ride or die Eagles. That's what she's all about. And she's not going to even support a Kansas City team at the Kansas City game.
Then boo on her for not
there was a movie where
I like the loyalty. She's there and her husband.
You seen Gone Girl? It's the one where Ben Affleck's wife is pulling that whole crazy thing and she's like a psychopath.
That movie
I think
for that movie, the female actress had to gain and lose like 15 or 20 pounds over and over. Like maybe 3 times. Like she had to, it was crazy. Meanwhile, Ben Affleck was required to wear a Yankee cap. He shut down production. His refusal with his he was like, absolutely not. No. I think they maybe like they compromised and put him in like a Giants hat or maybe a Mets hat, something like that. Like he was like, no, you want your movie done or not? I mean, we can find Christian Bale come fill in for me.
Damon, if you need him.
Yeah, I feel right like if Ben Affleck is in a movie and a director's like, you know what, maybe we can get anybody know Christian Bale's number? Ben Affleck has to immediately be like, no, I'll wear the hat. Like, just immediately like, oh, they're going to pick a way better actor to do this. That's going to kill it instead of me sucking.
I heard a thing about Christian Bale that he was really bummed out when he heard that Affleck was getting the Batman part. Like it really upset him because he had put so much into that role. I want to talk a little football because last week was amazing. I saw like last week's UGA game. Last week's UGA game was maybe one of the best football games I've ever seen in my life. It was definitely one of the ones I was most invested and most like it was this roller coaster of emotions. So I think Tennessee was ranked 16th and the Bulldogs were ranked 6th, something like that. And they play in Tennessee. In the first quarter, Tennessee scores 21 points.
Rough.
It was suicide mode. It was rough stuff. By the way, that stadium, 100,000 person stadium. It is rocking and rolling with orange. All right. They are loving it. They are shitting on our dreams. All right. They are screaming for blood, Bulldog blood. Uga having conniption fits. Won't even come out of his refrigerated little house. It was sad times. I was about to turn the fucking game off. I was so upset. Comes down to the end and it's like, oh my God, we almost came back, but we're going to lose here. We're going to lose. All I got to do is kick this field goal, and that's it. And they keep icing the kicker. And the kicker, they put the camera on the kicker, and he is scared. He is shaking. He is clearly not going to be able to make this thing. And I'm just like, oh my God. If I sports gambled, I would start betting on a miss here. Sure enough, he fucking misses the field goal to win the game. Goes to overtime. They get a field goal. We immediately score. Game over. Bulldogs win. We move to 5th place in the country. They drop. I think they stayed at like 15 or 16, wherever they were, because they put up such a fight against a supposedly better team. I was so happy. Like it's made my week. Like all week, I'm walking on sunshine. Like that stupid corn came back in my big toe, and I'm like, Bulldogs won though. Who cares? Who cares? If they can like get through that adversity, I can get through this. No big deal. Who cares?
if those boys can get through what they're going out on that gridiron,
those young men can stay focused, being 21 points down in the first quarter, and come back and win that fucking football game against an arch rival that plays, a bordering state. Like, you don't want to lose to an SEC rival. It's rough. They're mean about it. It's worse than politics.
They're nasty. You just have to avoid any forums or discussion boards when you have a horrible loss.
It's everywhere. Like my neighbors would have been yelling, "You hear?" Like it's a thing. I was so happy. I hadn't been that happy in a minute. I was so just.
So are we back on the train? I thought we kind of like forgot about those losers who failed to win a national championship. Am I?
Oh no! That's the Braves and the Falcons. They are excommunicated.
We're still UGA. Okay.
UGA went to the playoffs. Like they won 2 in a row, and then the third year they go to the playoffs and lost. No big deal. That's going to happen. They still won the SEC championship. I think they have gone to or won the SEC championship in 7 of the last 8 years. We're good. Okay,
like a new Bama. Like, how far back do we need to roll the clock for UGA to be better than Alabama? Like this year,
we're gonna need another win. We're gonna need another title.
Well, no, because you've won more recently than them, right?
Sure, but to establish a dynasty that equals their prior dynasty, like and look, Bama's not looking great this year, but we play them. We're off this Saturday, but we play them next Saturday.
I hear you. I guess what I'm saying is, how far back can you push the starting point where UGA is the more successful team, right? Like, I think it's at least 3 years. You've been more successful over the last 5 years. I don't know how far you can go back.
I don't either. It all fades together, but they had quite the dynasty they put together.
If you do 20 years, it's all Bama, right? Like that, it's clear. But
yeah, definitely 10 or 15 or something like that. They just won and won. When they didn't win the title, they were just right there in contention. And even if they didn't win the title, they beat us. Like they were just whooping us every fucking year. It was hard to deal with. We don't have much
picking
defense this year.
Totally neutral starting point like 2023, and we're
dynasty established. Dynasty established. Yeah, our defense is pretty shit this year, and our quarterback isn't like a goat or anything. So I don't think I think once again,
is he not like 28?
He actually is. He's at least 24. He might be 25. He has a receding hairline.
Well, he played for the Saints for 3 years, but he's Billy Madisoning back into the college.
Zach, show a picture of UGA's current quarterback and look at this guy's hair. Like I hate to throw stones, whatever. but my goodness, my man, aren't you a quarterback in college? You look like a dad. Like you look like. You should be dropping your kids off at fucking.
It's gonna be Stephen Miller looking.
Let's see
he looks like an older gent. Come on, man.
College kid.
Come on, man. I thought you guys were like 19, 20 and shit. Like